Hi Aries, welcome to your mid-month reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of December, as usual, I have two special sales offer available, and one it's called A Gift from the Universe. It's a reading that guides us through an understanding of what kind of gifts, good news are coming our way during this holiday season. And the other one is called Chapter 21, and it's a year ahead guidance that focuses on uncovering what kind of main themes, experiences, obstacles, opportunities are presented in your own case for this next year chapter. So if you would like to know more details about those special offers or any other of my services, again, just email me. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can do so by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Aries, I do feel like during mid-December some of you are a little bit confused here. Some of you are seeking guidance, seeking enlightenment about a particular issue that is really heavy on you. There seems to be something that you're carrying that is felt as a burden, and at the same time some of you don't want to carry it with you any longer, but you're also struggling in knowing what to do about it. It's something that either some of you Aries have already put a lot of energy into, a lot of work into, and so it's very, it's very unlikely for you that you're just going to drop it and and let it go that easy. But you're also aware that it cannot be in the way that it has been. It's like the course, the direction of the situation has to change in order to not be such a heavy burden on you. So you do have the Ten of Wands as your opportunity. There's a lot of, for some of you Aries, there's a lot of awareness that is coming during mid-December of both, the amount of work, the amount of effort, the amount of things you have done yourself, that it's incredible and it's making you feel very, for some of you it's like you're very proud of yourself during this time, and you absolutely should be. Especially because you have here the Ten of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles in your advice. So some of you that have been working hard to build your own financial independence, or to build, this type of lifestyle that you really, dreamt of having, you're really, really getting close to achieving that if you don't have it already. But it's like something that some of you Aries are still in this kind of awe or I don't want to say distrust, but it's like there's something that doesn't allow you to just, comfortably sit in this position that you have earned, that you have worked for. There's something that is keeping you from being totally comfortable as you should, or as it is supposed to be. So some of you, again, you're proud of your accomplishments, but you're also aware of the amount of, perhaps sacrifices for some of you, restrictions, work that this demanded. And I also feel like for some of you the issue is that it's a very lonely path, or you feel like there's an absence of understanding from people, that the time you have invested, was essential to now be, or about to have, actually, the things that you will be having. It's almost like feeling guilty. A part of you feels guilty for your absence, perhaps, and other part of you feels like it's just how it had to be, or how it still has to be, because I feel like some of you are still struggling with this loneliness. So being something you have done yourself because you needed it to do it, to focus on building this Nine of Pentacles, to focus on priorities, to focus on achieving that goal, or many of them yourself. I have lost my line of thought, but there's something here about some of you are considering, like, what's the worth of all of this if I'm alone in it? Or others of you feel like either you choose the Nine of Pentacles, either you choose, this type of positive lifestyle and positive position in work that favors you, or you lose. It's very complicated reading for some of you Aries, and I keep forgetting my line of thought. And for me, this has to deal with what I was saying in the beginning, that you're confused. You're very confused about certain matters in your life. You're seeking answers, you're seeking guidance, and you're seeking direction. I feel like some of you want to know, you want to know if this is the right thing or not. Like, you want to know if you choosing your goals, if you choosing your career, if you choosing your money, your independence over all other things, if it's the right thing. I feel like you're questioning if it's the right thing or not. Maybe because you feel lonely, or maybe because you feel like your relationships have been suffering, have been falling apart. Maybe because you're being accused of not being there as others want, The Hermit in your challenge speaks of mid-December, where you might feel this withdrawal of connection to be something particularly challenging right now. Again, because you have so much, some of you have so much to entertain yourselves. You have perhaps abundance, you have perhaps opportunities, you have perhaps a level of freedom that many don't, but you're alone on it, and that may be bothering you. There's something about not understanding the point of having all of this comfort or all of this good things if you're alone. Some of you feel maybe that if it's not you, you feel like a partner here is choosing work over you, is choosing money over you. You could also be feeling that I feel like some of you Aries miss this elder person. So there might be an elder, a family member, a friend, someone older. Either you're missing this person, or you're missing someone's guidance, someone that you feel could hold the light for you, could hold that, in that clarity, that guidance, that wisdom that maybe you need. You could be missing on a Virgo energy here, as you have the Hermit, or you could just be someone that it helps you see, or it helps you unburden when it's needed. It's like someone that you can, speak of these burdens without feeling bad about it. There's something about a person you trust here to just, let out your burdens, let out your problems. There's an energy of rarity as well here. So you might be discovering here during this mid-month period that what you have going on in your life, especially in terms of finances and in work, or the position you're achieving or about to achieve, however you want to place it, it's really rare. Like, I feel like there are Aries here that are like that 1% that is actually, capable of doing really outstanding things and living a life of dreams. And the path to it, though, is rough or complicated because what you're setting yourself to do, it's strongly different from those around. So yes, many around you will not get it because they can't. And I feel like there's something about you coming to terms or finding peace with the fact that, many will not understand your journey. Many will judge you actually in this journey. But it's like that song of Pink, like, so what? So what? You gonna stop because of that? That chance of living a life of your dreams, that chance of living, an extraordinary experience while you're here. There's something really important for some of you to find out about this life path of yours that is incredibly different. The Nine of Pentacles has an advice again. If you feel lonely, if you feel somehow casted out from environments or circles, friends, if you feel an outsider even with your family perhaps, let it be. Nine of Pentacles. You're actually very appreciated. And there's something here about jealousy. So, there are some around you that are seeing you thrive, are seeing you win. And there might be a little bit of jealousy as well about the position you have. And either you're seeing this and so choosing to retreat from toxic people or environment, or again, you're wondering, how come I have all of this, or I'm doing so good for myself and I'm the only one happy for myself, You're going to be attracting ahead, people that will get you when you just keep moving in your journey. Keep moving in your journey. When you don't put so much pressure on yourself to please or to be present that certain way, to fulfill other people's expectations as well. This can be extremely complicated for some of you Aries that have, a marriage or a serious relationship, that have children. It's a tricky time for some of you because you're asked to grow on a very, very independent path, which when we have levels of dependencies, relationships as children, for example, that depend on us, it can be a complicated here position for some of you. I feel though in mid-December, it's this phase where you're going to choose to ignore certain things for your peace and for, again, your Nine of Pentacles, which is something you want to protect and want to keep having. Some of you, this is about you want to either be extremely free in your relationships, or because you need that, movement of action to work, on the things you're working, or you want to live a single life. You want, if this is about love, you might choose this single path for now because it's what you feel, you're more, it's a position you feel you're more comfortable in for the moment, especially as you have 2 9s, and a 10. So this is a moment of closure. So there are things necessarily of your past, of this whole year that you're reflecting upon. It's actually a time of a lot of reflection for many of you. And so, don't put pressure on you to be something you're not ready to be. If this is about being pressured into commitments of any kind, being love-wise or professionally speaking, in January there's this energy of something bright. So you might find the answers you need to know what to do with the Hermit here later. For now, just sit and relax, contemplate. Yes, if you have to do things by yourself, do it. Don't be afraid to move, to move alone. Or there's something here about your lone wolf energy. This lone wolf, that it's beautiful actually. It's like, it's this energy of, it's a wolf with a full moon, right next to it. For me, this is a representation that you have characteristics in you, especially right now, of the wolf symbology, which you should research if you don't know, and of the moon. So you can really fulfill yourself during this time, just being you and just being in your power. I also feel like there's something, it's like this energy for Aries is so interesting that I'm over my time, but it's like there's something. Also, I feel for some of you, like, be careful to not miss on the signs, because you are looking for answers about something, and you might be receiving the signs, but because of the Ten of Wands, you're not seeing it. So the Ten of Wands can block. It's such a. It's like when we have a pile of problems and things to do. It's when we have a lot of responsibilities and a lot of work and a lot of things, keeping us from seeing properly. So you might actually already be receiving signs for what you want, but not seeing them because of this overworking energy. Be careful to not be, also burning yourself out in work. Especially with the Nine of Pentacles, is like, yes, work hard, but also, play. Spoil yourself. Do things that are a treat for you, so you can find more balance between work and play and satisfaction. So I hope you have a great mid-month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see each other soon, and I want to wish all of you happy holidays.